Harmony, how you doing?
Man, I'm doing really, really great, man. I'm excited to be alive in November 2017.
Yeah, player.
So many great things going on, man.
Yeah, man, it's great to hear your voice, man. We got to get into so much because I know in America, like, you've got quite a big following and you cover in quite a few boundaries of different genres and stuff. So, but if you're going to put it into your own words, that's probably the best way to do it. I mean, how would you kind of introduce yourself to the crowd, the people that don't know you yet?
Well, first and foremost, I'm a Christian. I love Jesus Christ, man, and my life used to be a mess, an utter mess. It was jacked up and just totally a wreck. And then, getting all the drug scene and drinking scene and just rebellion like crazy in jail and prison and just all this craziness I went through. And then, God had picked me up and raised me up and set me free from so many addictions that were just killing and destroying me, brother. And he set my feet on solid ground. And so from that time when I was introduced to a relationship with the creator of this universe, he began to work in my life in a very real way. I was changing so fast and so dramatically that even my own family and people that knew me my whole life couldn't even keep up with the transformation. And, after that I told the Lord, I said, God, I don't know how to do anything except for music. The only thing I knew how to do really good was rap. I didn't have a job, had never had a job. The only thing I was doing before that encounter with Christ was just sex, money, drugs, and partying, man. There was nothing else. I had no experience on how to cook. I didn't even know how to balance a checkbook. But when I got saved, I told the Lord, I said, hey, I have rapping that I like to do, and this is probably the only thing that I'm good at. If you'll bless it, I'll use it, to help people and to bless people and to put positive messages and try to make you known through my music. And he agreed to that, and he blessed my music. And so before I knew it, just within a couple years after I had first had that encounter, God began to bless my music. He began to bless my talent. He began to multiply my talents. And, I went from a kid who was performing in front of, 2-3 little kids into arenas of over 5,000 people. My largest arena so far that I've done performance in front of has been about 12,000. And God has put me on many, many platforms to be able to speak my testimony meaning my story, my life story, how I've came to be, who Harmony is, where I've been and where I'm going and how I got from A to B, which is always going to be Christ is the answer to that. However, he definitely has given me a voice to be able to help people and to bless people. And so I've been privileged, man, to just be, experience some things that just, many people don't get to, having been on, international platforms for television, NBC and ABC and TBN and KSLA and WENY TV and ABC News and CBS News and just many others, man, that God has given me the grace to be able to, stand for him and to be able to impact people's lives. And so I'm a rap artist, man, based out of the USA. And I also have my hand and talents in acting as well as modeling and producing and public speaking. And so every day of my life when I wake up and my eyeballs open, my mission is to impact people in the best way that I can throughout the next 24 hours of my day. And so this is one of the ways that God, again, has just graced my life to be able to speak to people. And so I'm glad to be here with you on HopeJamz. We're going to have a good interview, brother, have some good music, and, keep this thing rocking out. But, yeah, that's pretty much it, man. I'm excited to be here, and I'm glad that we have an opportunity to have this interview, my man.
Yeah, man, definitely. That was a great intro, man. You went in depth on everything. That was great. That is basically you then. What I've seen from you from when I've been looking at your medias and stuff like that, social media and your videos and stuff, is that you, like you said, you went from basically like more or less nothing into something straight away. Like God really had his hand on you. I mean, it does seem like you've got like a very big production behind you, like in regards to your videos and the way you do things. So is that right? Do you have like a big team around you now that kind of supports you?
Yeah, I actually do. I have a bunch of really great people that that are committed to the ministry side as well as committed to me as a person. My management team and we have a lot of upcoming ventures that we are already working on. We really hope to have our own record label up and moving by the first of the year. And so we've been, seeking out different people and to help with that. And we've got a pretty solid team, getting ready to help us with the label and actually put some even more, financial backing behind my own ministry and my own music career to take it to an even higher level. But as far as the media and different things like that, one of my best friends works at DreamWorks out in California, and I usually am teamed with him when it comes to media things. We're in the process right now of developing a concept for a music video that I'll be doing with The Truth. He's a feature on one of my upcoming songs that will be on my album Mixed Messages, and that song is titled God is Great, Harmony featuring The Truth. And so we are going to fly out to Los Angeles, California, in which we will more than likely perform on Juice TV, TBN Salsa, and Uplift TV as a live performance. And then we will shoot on over to my buddy, and we'll begin to shoot the music video to God is Great. And then we will also shoot a behind-the-scenes documentary that talks about the song, how we came with the song, and, different things in between. And then hopefully not too long after that, I'll end up going back to L.A. to shoot a video to my song Memory Lane, which focuses on the message and a storyline that deals with homosexuality. And it's just powerful, powerful stuff, man. So I'm glad to be able to do what I do, man. I love God, I love people, and we need better role models, man. We need better leaders, people, bad people and people that are just filled with godlessness, and they're all willing to lead people. They're all willing to, hey, come follow me. Follow me into drugs, follow me into drinking, follow me into prison and a jail cell, follow me into illegally doing all these types of things. People are not ashamed to promote bad. And so in my life, I want to be a leader who can encourage and motivate other leaders, good leaders, to actually rise up and do what it is that they're gifted and they're called to do. Because if we can get good leaders to rise up, we'll see more change happen in the world that's going to be better for human beings, our planet, and just, life in general. So
yeah, man, I agree. That's really good, man. Praise God that you got a great team around you then, a great team of people that are willing to back you up and push you forward like that. That's amazing to hear. A shout out to The Truth as well, because he recently came to I think it was in the summer of this year, he came to the UK, actually. He did a mini tour in the UK, so that was pretty cool.
Yes, he did. Yeah, he had a couple. It was really good, man.
Yeah, man. So, that's what I wanted to point out, really, like your production side of things, because when you see a lot of people in the Christian scene, you can kind of tell how they're doing with their production, and your production does look a lot bigger and better. But that's a good thing, obviously. Like, good that you're getting pushed forward like that. So obviously God's really kind of saying to you, like, let's go. Like, there's a mission field here for you, kind of thing.
Yeah, absolutely, brother.
Yeah, man. So what's going on right now then with your music? Like you said about Mixed Messages. So the 3 tracks we're playing today are all from Mixed Messages. So is that an upcoming one, or is that already come out, or what's going on?
It's upcoming. Mixed Messages is an album that I will be releasing towards the beginning of the year, probably early January, February. I'm just finalizing the last song out for that album, and discussing different avenues of promotion, because we want to be able to push that CD out as far as we can. So we're trying to get at least like 20,000-30,000 behind just the promotion aspect of pushing that on, all different types of platforms. And so once I finish that CD, which should be done in the next, I'd say 2 weeks, I'll go ahead and package everything. All the artwork's already done. It's a 6-panel CD, so, it'll have a lot of detail as far as why I named it Mixed Messages. All the credits and different things, some great, artwork and things for the disc and the CD and all of that, and get all that stuff pressed up, put together, my brother, and ship that thing out to as many places as we can. We have some tours coming up, man, this upcoming year that we're, working on and underway to get booked, so we can get out and start hitting the streets and hitting the cities around the U.S. and even outside of the U.S. where we can get the message of the word out, man, and as well as get more exposure to the music aspect. So, but yeah, I mean, that's pretty much right now. That's the goal, is to get mixed messages out, released, get the label going, do this music video, documentary, and television performance with the truth, and then also to get the song with Five, featuring Five, which is Memory Lane, shot and put together and put out there. And of course, the promotion aspect, we have many, many different things that we're pushing on for major radio. We're trying to hit the charts, man. And so we've got a good amount of money that we're getting ready to put behind that. So I'd say this coming year, 2018, is probably going to be the busiest year I've ever had in my entire life, simply because there's such a major surge of energy and finances and talent and vision that's being birthed. I think it's going to probably be the most epic year of my life.